Hey everyone, today we're going to go over how to make slabs. Slabs are thin sheets of clay that we use to build different objects. The first thing we're going to do is flatten it out, just punch it down a little bit, make sure you're using some sort of canvas or an old t-shirt or a board, otherwise it will stick to your countertops. After we pounded it down, there are a couple ways to do it. We can take some dowels that are the same size and a rolling pin. Now, if this is the rolling pin just from your kitchen, you want to make sure that you wash off the rolling pin really, really well before you start using it for food again. You can see we roll this out nice and smooth. It's going to be the same thickness as the dowel because it's keeping it up off the table. We're going to roll this out just a little bit more. We want it just slightly thinner. We're going to flip it over, roll it out a little bit more, starting from the center, moving your way out. And then we're going to take our wood rib and wet it down just slightly. You don't want it to be dripping wet. And we're going to compress the whole slab. You're going to move one direction from the other, and then we're going to change directions after we've smoothed the whole piece and smooth it the other direction. This is going to take out any texture that you may have from your work surface, as well as just kind of compress the particles so it stays together in one cohesive piece a little bit better. You can see it's pretty quick. You just want enough water to break the surface tension on the clay so it doesn't stick. And then we can store these in a piece of newspaper. You can see I've already got one ready. We're just gonna lay it on the newspaper, fold it over the top, and then we can plop the other one right on top. And if we've got more slabs, we can stack them up. And we can even put them in a plastic bag to store them for a later time. This is a really good way to get them to the leather hard stage carefully instead of just letting them dry out on the countertop. Now, the second way I'm going to show you is called throwing a slab. We're going to start it the same way we did before. We're going to pound it out just a little bit on each side, just to start out flattening the slab. Then we're going to pick it up and we're going to throw it against the table or drop it against the table. And the trick here is to get one side to hit before the rest of it. It's kind of tricky. Try different angles. I usually rotate the piece in between each throw. So you can see I'm grabbing it from the same side each time, and you're just kind of flopping it down onto the table to stretch it out. This takes a bit of practice. It's kind of tricky to get used to. You definitely want to use some sort of cover for your surface or board so it doesn't stick. If you have a poured concrete floor, you can do it on the floor or even outside on the sidewalk. We're going to do the same thing, smooth it out with the rib, and then you're done.